I got three things to say. God bless America, God bless our troops, and gentlemen, start your engines. Welcome back to another episode of Discussing Nothing. How are we?
Doing great.
Good. It's the podcast where we discuss a multitude of topics, more often than not leading to... Say nothing.
Nothing.
Thanks, Ben. Ben's new here. You'll figure it out. Basically, welcome back, guys, to the podcast. We are here again with two very dapper gentlemen. We have the slightly injured
Kelvin.
We'll get to that in a moment.
Yep.
And the debutante
Ben.
Welcome, gentlemen. How are we? Kelvin,
Yeah.
what has happened since our last recording session?
I sprained my ankle.
Oh, it's an awful sprain. The brace is... What degree are we at today with the brace?
Can't go past 90.
No, well...
What? Can't go past 90.
No, don't strain yourself now. How's it feeling?
That's all right.
It's all right. That blooming ankle of yours. Yeah. Viewers, we have a new contestant into the arena. We have... Would you like to introduce yourself?
I am Ben.
Ben is here. Ben, how are we feeling? Have you
Great.
podcasted much before?
I've never podcasted.
Have you discussed nothing before?
Lots of times.
Lots of times. How are
Many
you feeling
times.
about this? You feeling good?
Well, I think if I've got nothing to say, maybe that's the whole point. Duck in.
Oh, please don't do that. Please don't. Please talk as much as you want. Please say something. Please talk. Please talk. We need to film at least a minimum of 15 minutes. Good. Preamble's over. Guys, I brought you here today. I can't remember exactly the brief. I'm going to get my phone out and I'm going to talk while I do it. But I'm going to scroll to WhatsApp. But today's brief was provided on a car journey recently with Ben, where he wanted to make conversation with me. And I halted it immediately by saying, no, let's leave this for the podcast.
Been on the edge of my seat ever since.
Exactly.
Couldn't
So
sleep.
Ben, you came up to me and you said, out of the 4 carbohydrates, bread, rice, pasta, and potatoes, which 2 would you have for the rest of your life? Is that the full brief? Or so if you take 2, you can't have any of the other ones
Can't
for
have
the
any
rest
other
of your
ones.
life.
Aye. So
Right, deal.
if you don't choose potatoes and you do choose pasta, nay gnocchi.
Nay gnocchi. But it's... Wait.
Because
But-
made of potatoes.
Oh, right. So if you don't choose potatoes, you can't have gnocchi.
Aye.
Oh
And if you
my
choose
goodness.
bread but not potatoes, you can't have tatties scones.
My goodness. Right.
Gnocchi's made of potatoes.
Aye. Boy did his research.
A groundbreaking revelation for Kelvin. Right, let's get into this. Ben, which 2 would you be choosing? And which 2 would you be binning?
Would be choosing bread and pasta.
Bread and pasta? And what? Wait.
Easy.
No rice and no potatoes?
Nay rice, nay potatoes.
I've not a problem binning rice. I could bin rice pretty easily, I reckon. Oh, but I do love curry. That's the issue. But I could have curry without rice. I could have it just with bread, as we say.
Rice was a hard decision to make. Potatoes was pretty easy. Controversially.
You got rid of potatoes easy?
Binned it first. Rice was above potatoes.
Anything to say about that, Kelvin?
Potatoes at the bottom of the list is a hot take indeed.
Aye. Controversial.
Yeah, definitely.
But what about chips, Ben?
Yeah, what about chips?
I think
Chips are a staple in any Scots diet.
there's no tasty way to eat potatoes where it's not bad for you.
Mash.
But it's
baked potato?
bad.
Baked potato?
But it's not good until there's like heaps of butter.
No, I'm... Don't get sassy now, come on. It's your debut. Come on.
He's getting sassy.
He's getting sassy on his debut. I would get rid of rice easily. Like, well, not easily. Oh, this is tough. Bread, I think I eat bread most days. I think it's a staple in my diet.
It's
Cheese toasties.
King of carbs.
King of carbs. You think the king?
Aye.
Pasta's king. Pasta's top.
No.
No,
Not for me.
not for you. What's your king carb here? What 2 are you getting rid of?
My 2 would be bread and rice.
Bread and rice.
That's what I'm keeping.
You're keeping bread and rice.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're keeping rice.
Yeah.
For why?
It's just more interesting. I think I could do away with pasta and be fine for the rest of my life.
And why is that? Do you not eat much pasta?
I eat it, but it wouldn't be a big miss. It wouldn't be a tragedy to go without it. But to never taste like curry again, or like Sushi again.
Sushi.
Oh, but imagine this. You have a curry and at the side of it is bread. Oh, stunning.
Breads do exist.
A little paratha, a little roti number.
Right. But what? You raise a good point there. You're probably getting more. Rice probably goes with more things than most. Like, as you say, potatoes. Potatoes are, as you quite say,
Backseat.
right, let's not slag them like that. All right. But they are pretty one-dimensional. You can mash them, slice them. That's probably more than one dimension. But you know.
I'd miss potatoes more than pasta.
Would you?
Yeah.
I think I just love pasta so much. Pasta and cheese. My famous sausage ragu.
Is it famous?
Yeah. It's known the world over. Ross's sausage ragu.
Ooh.
Spaghetti bolognese. Orzotto.
You know what? This is a hard question. This is just really
I'd argue you
difficult.
could replace rice with orzo.
Is that made of pasta? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Orzo is like, because you can make risottos with orzo. I don't think, no, rice is gone. I think I'd muddle through, and I think pasta stays. I'm stuck between bread and potatoes. Why? Which ones? Bread. I can speak there. Which ones did you speak again?
Bread and pasta.
Bread and pasta. You kept those.
Aye. The thing I see potatoes, people say variety, but bread has more variety than anything. You go anywhere in the world, somewhere they've made bread. But tatties came from South America at some point. We haven't had them for that ages. They're Irish, but they're really South American.
But are we really, criticizing potatoes when they have they're so robust? They can be grown any time. They're a winter veg. The noble tatty.
But then you can make bread out of anything. You can make it out of potatoes. You can make it out of rice and corn.
I think there's not much more Scotch than a tatty.
How about a turnip?
I suppose we could replace the potato with turnip chips.
Back up. I don't want that.
I suppose, but do you rate a tatty?
I do, yeah.
I don't really like potatoes on their own.
I like a baked potato.
Mm-hmm.
And they're good for you. The other ones aren't good for you. The other options here have no nutritional value.
Oh, mate, breads. Talk about gut bacteria. Talk about the second brain of the body.
Sourdough.
Just eat a yogurt.
You're a bit of a bed breaker, aren't you? Bread breaker.
How would you know?
You're a bit of a bread baker. Are you not, Ben?
Aye.
Which bread do you bake?
Mate. Sourdough. It's great. Good for the gut. But focaccia. Mate, it's just deep fried bread.
I'm struggling to think of things that you make bread with apart from sandwiches.
Maybe bread.
Well, think about it. A tortilla. A burrito. That's bread. It's flatbread.
Corn.
Are we considering a tortilla wrap bread?
Well,
Is that bread?
It's flour, water. It doesn't matter what flour it's made of.
Corn flour.
Aye, it's corn flour. It's corn flour. Sometimes it's wheat flour. And it's water and it's salt.
What's rice made out of?
Rice. Oh, this is a thinker. I think we've got to get to this by reaching a global agreement here. The whole world is getting rid of two things, like to save humanity. That's what I'm going for.
Oh, that's the brief.
I've changed the brief for last minute. Let's switch to the Rogues Gallery. Let's get their thoughts.
Oh,
I
forgot that I can move this. I think I could live without rice pretty easily. I don't think rice is that exciting.
And you'd agree you could replace it with orzo.
I know what that is. So yeah,
it's rice-shaped pasta.
Oh, great. Well, potatoes, great, and couldn't live without that. And I reckon it's potato and pasta. I would keep.
You'd keep potato and pasta. Why not bread, Jordan?
Bread's good, but pasta's better.
You're so articulate. Thank you, Liam.
The only two that I can eat without getting a sore stomach is potato and rice. So, potato and rice stay.
Okay. I suppose we do have to think about the gluten intolerant of our nation.
Aye.
Emma? I can't imagine you'll have anything fussy to say.
Haha. I'm probably going to have to stick with potatoes and pasta. Potatoes are so versatile. You wouldn't even have crisps.
Made a mistake going to them.
You wouldn't have crisps.
You would have crisps,
Crisps!
chips, yeah.
Crisps!
Doritos.
Yep, no
Made of corn.
You would have Doritos.
Okay, but all other kind of crisps that are made from potatoes wouldn't exist.
Oh my goodness. You could replace bread with tatty scones.
That is bread.
No.
Made of potatoes, but it's bread.
So this is
It's like a love child.
So you'd have to bring. So you're telling me I'd have to save both to save potato
To
scones?
have tatty scones, you gotta have both.
Right, I'm saving potato and bread.
Yeah, that's fair. Actually.
Pasta and rice are gone.
Yeah,
For the sake of this nation.
Yeah, it's
more
true.
than anything. For the sake of this nation, I'd say
Yep,
potatoes
yeah.
and bread. Kelvin, what are you
I'd
happy
sell
with
on
that
that.
decision?
No.
Any final arguments?
I've actually changed my mind for the fourth time here.
Okay.
And I think, like, geopolitically,
Yep.
if you got rid of rice, that would kill like 2 billion people probably, because that's all they can
But
grow out there.
Orzo.
It's not all you can grow.
I think it would cause massive economic disruption across like a third of the world. And
But what about your Scottish
we don't-
fry though?
the what?
What about your fry? There's no tatty scone.
Think of all the chippies
true,
that would
yeah.
go out of business. Think of all the chippies that would go out of business, Kelvin,
Yeah.
without
It's a tough
without
one.
the humble tatty.
It's a tough one, but
Well,
I can't remember what my choices were.
yeah. How many minutes are we at?
13, 14 now.
Well, I think that's probably enough.
Kind of a post amble.
Right. Okay. Right. No, we have to reach some sort of conclusion. Okay. I think we can get rid of rice because as I say, we can replace it with orzo. I think the stumbling block is bread and potatoes. So we'll have to go to a vote.
Okay.
So are we saying pasta's a definite in?
I think nobody's said anything bad about pasta thus far, and Ross's
Because you
famous
can't
sausage ragu swung the vote, I believe.
That's what I was about to say, Ross. You took the words out of my mouth.
Right. Let's use our combined brain power of all 6 of us to create one brain worth of votes. Which 2 are you going for?
Am I keeping?
Yeah.
I'm keeping rice and potato.
I thought we booted rice.
No, we're going to a vote. I'm keeping pasta and potato.
I'm keeping pasta
2 votes for pasta.
and bread.
So hold on. So you voted for potato.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 votes for potato, 2 votes for pasta. Jordan.
Pasta and potato.
Oh, pasta and potato now on 3 votes each. It's gonna be hard.
I'm going to double down with Kelvin. Rice and potato.
Potato's got
Potato's
4
in the
votes. Emma.
Pasta and potato.
Yes.
So bread and rice from here on out will be abolished into the ether. Use up what supplies you have left.
Millions of people are going to die.
Use up what supplies you have left, folks. We will no longer be growing these for the benefit of the planet. Thank you for this beautiful meeting of great intellectual minds. This has been Discussing Nothing. Thank you and good night.